Okay, Cam, well, we're going to talk about theology essays, and we're going to start by asking, why do we have theology essays?
I don't know. I just basically just to hurt students, make them cry, let them get a taste of perdition.
This is going to go well from here. I guess the other reason is because you love marking theology essays.
It's my favorite part of my job.
Yeah,
I regularly wake up in the morning and go, I can't wait to fail students.
Okay.
I mean, in all seriousness, I think that one of the most useful reasons to write a theology essay is that it helps you develop in your ability to think and argue about a particular topic theologically. I think that this is important for pastors as well as just the average person in the church.
Right. Yeah. So we don't want sermons to end up sounding like essays.
No.
But the skills in writing an essay are foundational for being a theological thinker who can preach and do all sorts of other things well.
Yeah. I mean, part of it is when you're writing an essay, it forces you to think about the things that you're reading about instead of oftentimes when you're going to write a sermon, you go and read a commentary, and the first thing you do is have to ask the question, like, do I actually believe what this person is saying? And so what it's helping you to do is not only helping you to think theologically, but also how to assess what other people are saying about this particular theological topic.
Yeah.
So.
And obviously it means you're getting some feedback on doing that. You write the essay, someone else is marking it and helping you even think about how you're thinking.
Yeah, I mean, so you have it's really that mentorship wherein, like, me as somebody who's gone a little bit further down the line than the average student is learning how to think about these things, and I'm able to say, well, is this really the word you want to use here? Or I mean, we've talked about this before, where like you go, I don't think you know what that word means. Yeah. So let's spend some time like fleshing that out a bit more. So it teaches you how to appreciate other people's arguments as well as how to think theologically. So I think that's part of it.
Yeah.
What do you think are some of the reasons?
Oh, well, I think all of that, and we want people as they study theology and graduate from theology to be able to take part in that long Christian tradition of developing Christian theology and expressing it and teaching it. And again, the skills of essay writing are just foundational for that. Being able to read other people, understand what they're thinking, assess them carefully, develop an argument and apply your thoughts. I mean, all of that is essays are helping you to do that.
Yeah, I mean, the cool thing about writing a theology essay, about studying historical theology, about kind of writing these things is that you wake up, you're writing this, and you're reminded, oh, Christianity didn't develop yesterday.
Right.
But is actually I'm joining a long conversation. So in a lot of ways, it's learning how to have a conversation about the rest of your family and what your family has believed throughout the centuries. So it's really a great way as well to start thinking about how to research. How when you leave this place and you don't have faculty members around you that can help guide your research, to kind of know where are some trustworthy sources that I can just pull off the shelf and go, okay, I know that I might not agree with 100% of what this person says, but 95% of what they say is really solid.
Yeah.
So it's a good pastoral skill as well. Yeah. You can hand something to somebody in your congregation and go, I trust this person because I've spent time studying in this area as well. So yeah.
So we know theology essays are not the only way to express theology, and they're not the only way to assess theology, but they're a foundational skill for doing theology.
Yeah, and it really helps then after that to help you from there to learn how to preach in a theologically sound way. And honestly, like, my favorite thing to do when apart from writing theology essays is doing theological liturgical dance. So
you're famous.
Yes. So I mean, we once you've written your theology essay, you then get to think about how do I interpret this through dance.
Good. Okay. Well, we'll look forward to a demonstration of that soon.
Maybe in the next video. We'll see.